like I'm gonna do something with the main channel. Maybe I'm being too candid right now. I don't miss doing the news. Like, again, like when the Switch 2 shit drops, I'll be genuinely interested in that. And I'm not saying I'll never do a news story again, but it was time for a long time. You know, I just kept kicking the can down the road. I'm not going yet. I feel like shooting the shit.
Bro, what the fuck is he talking about?
It was time for a long time.
Look, I need to work. I'm not at a point where I'm like,
I need to work, bitch. Okay? I need to get my shit together. I need to pick my shit up, put it in a pile, and take it with me wherever I go. I need to get it together.
No, I don't have Keemstar money. I would be hurting for a little bit, but that's.
I don't have Keemstar money, but I bought my parents' house. I put their life in jeopardy, so I could force them to retire early so they could take care of my kids for me. Does that sound about right? I think that actually, that's right. Actually, yes, that's correct. I'm being told that's right.
Life that was.
Jay,
you know,
can you tell me?
I knew this day would eventually come, and it is what it is.
I knew this day would come. It is how it is.
But if you look at like numbers and stuff, like
But if you look at numbers and stuff, you'll realize that my sub count is completely stagnated. I have not moved in any direction in the past 4 months. If you look at the numbers, you'll see that people have actually stopped paying me because of fucking weirdos like the Jostler, who always talks about eating farts and doing all that weird shit.
I would get like when we were uploading consistently, like 3 million plus views a month.
When we were uploading, like, consistently, 3+ million views a month, when the fuck has that ever happened, Rich? Be real, bro.
2 to 3, let's say.
Let me cover my bases and just completely make something up.
And it was alright, but it wasn't sustainable. We were just talking to the same audience.
It wasn't sustainable, okay? We were just talking to the same audience. Every time. The same people. Just giving me money, listening to what they wanted to hear, and then I just had to fire Jay for some reason. I just had to fire him. We were just doing too much of the same stuff, and I decided that I wanted to be a 52-year-old rapper, and then I was like, oh, hey, I could be a 46-year-old rapper, and then, oh, wait, I'm actually like 63? I'm older than my father somehow?
Audience. Sell the channel to Crypto Bros.
Okay, joking aside, bro, you have to fucking stop with the claps. It's not funny. What you're saying is not funny. Like, come on. Can you just grow up just a little bit? Mature just a little bit. And realize, mature and realize that you have 3 kids. You are jeopardizing your business that you have made to an extent successful. And you want to jeopardize that so you can be the next Slim Shady. Bro, get the fuck out of here. You're being stupid. This is definitely a midlife crisis. Here, let me hedge my entire life, my entire business on being the next SoundCloud rapper.
I fucked up.
Yeah, you did.
I got comfortable.
I fucked up. I got comfortable. I found something that worked, and then I decided to destroy it. Because I got comfortable. I wanted to fight these people in this community, and I was like, oh, hey, I can just dictate how everybody gets to talk. And then I found this one masterful, strong Adonis that challenged my very conceptions of reality. And then I was like, oh, I'm wrong. And then I ran away.
I wonder who I'm talking.
Got lazy and I played it safe.
I got lazy and I played it safe. I found something that was working, like reporting the gaming news, which was completely easy, and I decided that I wasn't gonna do it anymore. It was paying for my home, for my kids to eat, and my parents to retire early. But I was like, fuck this gaming news. You know, I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it.
I've said this before. I have no one to blame for that but myself.
I have nobody to blame for my situation but myself.
Well, yeah, dude, no shit.
Doesn't matter what someone else was trying. Like, it'll change. It's just, you know, there's a lull right now. No, man, the industry.
Bro, what was that? What did he just say? Ghetto. What the fuck? Bro, watch this.
He's lulled. just, you know, there's a lull. Right? Else was trying. Like, it'll change. It's just, you know, there's a lull right now. No, man, the industry is lulled.
The industry has lulled, and I don't know what I'm gonna do.
And I do.
I took on all this undue responsibility for no reason because I wanted to flex the fact that I was making more money than my parents, so I purchased their home. Now their entire life is in jeopardy because I'm gonna be the next SoundCloud rapper.
But, you know, I was a pussy. There's no other way to put it.
I could never get pussy, so I became the pussy. You see how this worked, guys? I shaved my head, I became a clitoris, and now look at me. I look like Heels versus Babyfaces if he was an American.
You know, there's no other way to put it. I was a giant bitch. And it was...
There's no other way to put it. I was a giant bitch. Now admit, bitch, that you took advantage of the one person, the one fucking person that was genuinely on your side. You took advantage of them. Now admit it publicly and say, I fucked up. I fired Jay and I shouldn't have. Say it. Say it. Say it. Because we all know it to be the truth, bro. Say it.
It's like, yeah, you're right. It's safe. So I'll figure out what I'm going to do with my... Like, this is going to be my main thing. I know I need to stream more instead of just streaming a couple hours. I get that. Well, dude, Fentazen, there's so many fucking games. There's so many games. How many of the games...
Excuse me. You were just talking about, for like 2.5 hours, about how there was no games, and agreeing with Phil about how there was no Xbox games. But now you're saying there's all these games, bro. There's all these games. What the fuck? There's either games or there's not, bro.
Dude, there's games I got years ago that were sealed that I never played. Yeah, you need a loyal fan base, but you need to expand a fan base from a current...
You need a loyal fan base, but you also gotta expand your fan base. So, directly attacking the people who watch you, treating them like shit, making fun of their foibles, their absolute inability to public speak. Yeah, let's just make fun of that, and then let's wonder, oh my God, where'd all my audience go? Is it because I was antagonistic?
I don't know, Rich. Was it? I mean, come on, bro. You're an asshole to people, and you're like, where'd my audience go? I fucking wonder, my guy.
Current situation, if you have a dedicated insular fan base, if something happens, which it inevitably will, which bothers that fan base, it happens to every... I think even like MKBHD recently got into some fucking drama. If you're not constantly expanding it and you piss off that fan base, I think everybody here knows the people that left and haven't come back. And if you're not growing...
Wait a minute. Is that Rich subtly admitting that he fucked up, attacked his audience, and now has stopped growing? Bro, are you speaking from experience? Because it sounds like you are.
Yeah, the gaming industry is changing. Zuna, you nailed it. The gaming industry is changing. Like, AMD literally came out and said there's a lack of interest in gaming right now. Times have changed. There, of course, there's going to be select people that are doing well and thriving in this, and that is fantastic. They have made excellent decisions, and I applaud them for it. But
what the fuck?
Look, there are mistakes that I have made too. I do not want to take anything away from my own faults, but the selling point of my channel kind of ended up being the downfall of it. Is that it was...
Homeboy, what? You don't want to undersell your own faults? That's all you ever fucking do. All you ever do is undersell your faults, bro. You constantly buck blame. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Was a fucking mess. That was what was my safety net, is that if I wanted to talk about politics one day, I could. If I want to review something once every 5 years, I could. If I want to talk about there's gaming news, I could. And I never said this, and everyone's like, I'm not sure what I come to this channel for. One day Rich is bitching about fucking politics, and then the next day he is reviewing a fucking computer. And it doesn't work.
That's your fault. All you do is constantly fucking... Just stop complaining. Oh, my politics aren't working. Well, first off, You're not politically inclined enough to be talking about politics. You shouldn't be talking about something you obviously know very little about, and you're obviously so biased on. You shouldn't do it. Like, you're not educated enough to be a Ben Shapiro, and you're not stupid enough to be a fucking quartering, right? So why would anybody listen to you? You're just leftist Alex Jones.
Yeah, that could be. The industry's overexposed. Someone said something really good here.
Make that make sense. An industry predicated on having the most eyes on it possible has too many eyes on it. That makes sense. It would be like saying, oh, the movie industry, it has too many eyes on it, so people aren't out watching movies. That does not make sense. If people are consuming the media, right, and it's being exposed, how is it overexposed? It's literally a supply and demand situation. That doesn't make sense. If it's reaching a wide audience, right, that just doesn't make sense. It's no wonder you agree with Phil.
What did you... I know that the younger audience will not see a reason to subscribe when you are so casual and often stressed and tired sounding. Gonna have to either hang it up or adapt with the times. Less weed. That's a strange comment.
That's an factual statement, Rich. You're sitting there drinking 400 or 500 milligrams of fucking edibles while you do these streams. Your eyes are so fucked up that you can see the yellowish orange tinge around your eyes. Bro, you need to lay off. You're fucking up your brain. Like, everybody thinks that cannabis is just the miracle drug. It's not. It's not.
I got very...
Rich is definitely abusing drugs.
Very lucky doing this. Especially with how much of a slob I was. The fact that I did this for over 10 years is pretty amazing. Actually. For a guy who just kind of tripped into this shit. I did pretty good.
Bro's out here sounding like he's going to hang it up.
Well, the inconsistency, I needed to, like I said yesterday, I believe I said, or last time I streamed, which I think was yesterday, I kind of had to be laid off. I didn't really have a choice in the matter. It's just how it is.
Bro, you gotta stop talking with that self-righteous closed eye bullshit. Just talk. It's like that episode of South Park when the people get the Prius for the first time and everybody's driving around town going, thanks, right? That's what you're doing. Stop it. You're being smug.
I know I need to stream here more. I do agree. That's why I stopped, K-Nubs. That, like... that's what I was saying, 100%. I was kicking the can down the road with what I was doing. Sure, it was getting enough viewership, but it was just flat.
You have a mortgage. Flat should be important. Consistency should be important. A consistent paycheck when you have a mortgage, 3 kids, and your 2 elderly parents to take care of should be paramount. It should be the most thing in your mind when you wake up. It should be the last thing you think of when you go to sleep. And it should be the first thing you think of when you turn the stream on. I have a mortgage. I have 3 kids. I have people in my life that are dependent on me to do this. And that should actually incentivize you to do it, Rich. But it doesn't. It doesn't. Because you sit here drinking 400 to 500 milligrams of fucking edible drinks, fucking high off your fucking ass. Doing what? Wasting your time, tripping over your words. You're incapable of putting on a fucking entertaining anything. You can see the dead look in your eyes, bro.
And then, you know, what would happen is we would occasionally get comfortable. Because, like, some story would blow, and then there would be, like, after effects of it where there would be updates on it, and then we would get comfortable again. Or I'll speak for myself solely. I got comfortable again. My goal is to one day, I know I would like to turn this into more of a show. I know I've been saying that forever.
Bro, you're not Howard Stern. It's not a show. You won't have call-ins. You won't actually carry a conversation. Every time somebody says something about you, says something to you that is, in your mind, derogatory, you're gonna blow up at them. We've seen it in every instance. When you were dealing with Travis and the side scrollers, bro, you blew the fuck up at them when they told you to shut the fuck up. You're like, don't tell me to shut the fuck up, when you needed to shut the hell up, bro, because you wouldn't stop talking.
I think part of it too is that I know with the streaming, it would allow me to try to look into other aspirations I would not have the luxury to look into. You know, real life things also derailed plans.
Real life things also derailed plans. You mean how you took advantage of your best friend? Tried to grift off your child who was sick and in the hospital, bro? You did that.
Yeah, well, I wasn't streaming. I didn't expect people to stay members when I wasn't streaming. You know? Yeah, K-Nubs, you have to adapt and evolve. You have to. I have someone doing highlights here. I'll be streaming more, so she'll have more highlights to do and stuff.
You have to adapt and evolve. You have to. You mean like how you could have did 10-minute long videos and then you could have made shorts of those videos, done your live streams, had your live streams be about anything you wanted, and then have your videos be about reviewing tech and gaming news on your main channel. And then this channel could have been a more laid back Howard Stern type show.
Trying to dig through old shit. You know. But what are membership, like, I don't want to do, the problem with membership incentives is that I feel like I'm putting up a paywall, which is actually, well, that's what it is. That's what it's said. Like, you won't get something unless you pay this. I've thought about doing member only streams. I don't think it's over. Oh, dude, I'm not done. The era of Review Tech USA, as it was, is over. I think we all see that. But I'm not done. I don't have that. A lot of people think, not a lot of people, there are some people think that I'm self-defeating. It's not self-defeating. My problem.
That is quite literally what you're doing. You are literally self-defeating. You are. But goddamn, Rich, you're so boring. You are so boring. This is torture. I'm waiting. I'm counting down the seconds until this shit is over, bro. You are so boring.
The problem is that I let things build up until I explode, and when I explode, I'm like a bull in a china shop. When I should say things earlier, I kind of feel like I'm doing a therapy session right now, and I usually criticize other people for doing that. So like, I'm like, nah, this isn't okay, nah, but I'll think it in my head, and then it's just like, nah, man, fuck, this is not working. Whether it be a relationship with a woman, or whether it be a job, or whether it be,
yo, he's just letting it all out, bro. Holy shit.
It's like I hold it in until it's like, and I'm not a person who likes holding things in, and I'm outspoken in case you guys haven't noticed. And then I just snap. I'm not a people pleaser either, though. It's just like,
selfish people can't be people pleasers. Look at him. He's like, how do I turn this and make people think that I'm not a douchebag?
Sometimes it's just exhausting to fight the battle. Does that make sense? You're not afraid to fight it, but you know the shit show that's going to come with it. You also don't have a crystal ball. And if what you're doing is safe. But because I went the safe route, look at what the outcome is. It's not that I'm done.
So you're hedging your bets on becoming the next Slim Shady, bro? That's smart. That's smart. Again, two elderly parents, 3 kids, your brother, and yourself all depend on you to put a roof over your head. Why? Because you put the burden on your shoulders. You did it to yourself, bitch. And now you're spiraling. What can I do? What can I do? Rap's not going to save you.
That I'm over with. But yeah, I fucked myself in the ass. Now I have to take the dick out. Really? You know what I mean, though? Like, Nah, man, I own it. I own it. I own it. I own it. I got comfortable. It doesn't matter what anyone said to me. I am a grown-ass man who could have made my own decisions, and I saw the writing on the wall, and I let other people decide for me like a child and I was a grown man. I hold myself fully accountable for my poor decision-making. There. That's it. You know. Your new editor was the class bully in 3rd grade? What? Make Pulse Attack and Flutter Bully the only mods? Oh, God. So, and like, Rich, why would you admit that you fucked up? Because if you don't admit that you fuck up, you don't grow as a person.
No, it's not admitting that you fucked up that makes you grow as a person. It's actively working to change what you fucked up that makes you grow as a person. I'm just going to admit that I fucked up. Yeah, that does nothing. That does nothing to help anybody.
You know, I'm sure from a business perspective, we all know that there's people that love to follow people who always think they're right. Masera, I missed your super chat. I'm sorry. I'm not looking to miss. For months, you have no one else to blame, but today on May 9th, I officially am taking the blame. Huh?
That's what you just said.
I've said some of what I said here before. I'm not.
The person is saying for months you refused to take blame. You blamed Jay. You blamed 8-Bit Eric. You blamed this person. You blamed that person. You blamed the detractors, right? For months you were blaming other people, and now all of a sudden, when you have nowhere else to turn, it's my fault. Nah, it was always your fault, Rich.
I'm not tired. I'm pensive. I'm thinking about a lot of things. I have a lot going, not even just on YouTube. I have a lot going on in my life. A lot. You're so high, you're 1 minute behind. No, see, dude, Sue, there are still many, many, many people that think that I am a lolcow, and I don't care. That's the thing. I know if you truly...
You absolutely fucking are a lolcow, Rich. You are a lolcow. You destroyed your own business picking a fight with somebody, right? And you're like, but I didn't do that. It wasn't me. It was this person. Only for you to months later admit that it was you, bro. That's a lolcow.
I kind of get it. I get it. So if you think I'm a lolcow, ask me how much sleep I'm going to lose over it. I'm okay with you thinking I'm a lolcow. I'm not saying it to you directly. You know what I mean, Sue.
Dude is like full on cope. Cope harder, Rich. Cope harder, Snort Hogan. Cope harder, Cult of Hate.
I'm talking to you like we're both having coffee right now at like some restaurant near a highway. Yeah, man. Like, this was the moment that I knew was inevitable. But you have to look at challenges.
Bro, how long is this fucking pity party going to go on?
As an opportunity. It's making me really look to pursue things that if I just stayed the course, I wouldn't have pursued. There's risks.
Homeboy, your beats suck. You can't rap. It led me to ventures that I wouldn't normally have taken. You know, if I didn't want to be the Austin Powers version of a rapper, then I guess I can do it, guys. Believe in me.
Involved. It'll fuck me financially in the ass for a while. And I'm not doing that to be a filler. I'm just telling you, like, all of the things that are, like, yeah, it's a risk, okay? But this would have inevitably, not this specifically, but what the formula I had on Review Tech USA would have inevitably failed anyway. It was old, it was tired, the industry was changing, but that channel was not. I don't know how much more candid I can be than that. You know, you have many ideas for me, nature-based. It's tough to do, man. It's tough to